No, tell them that we have a special. Before is I don't know. He's gonna unmute any. Are we ready?
Are we ready?
Welcome everyone.
Welcome.
I mean, it's been more than a month, I think, from registrations to the qualifiers to semifinals, and semifinals just ended.
And now this is finals weekend. Yep. We've come a long way.
I mean, it's absolute bonkers performance from the players. in the last 2 days, I mean, what can I say? The accuracy is insane to me.
Yep. We had a lot of surprises and a lot of how do you call it? I have no words. Alright, let's not stall too long. This is going to be a quite long of a showcase.
Yeah. This is our finals Mappool showcase. We have entered the late game.
Starting off with Rice 1. This is our jump stream pick.
Okay, so yeah, you can start. Keep in mind, this Mappool is gonna have 6 Rice, 2 LN, and 5 hybrids. We are gonna have a match where players have to win 6 points to win the match.
Yep.
This is our first jump stream pick, 144 BPM jump stream.
A very simple and straightforward jump stream, but it is decently dense with a fair few of triple and double.
I mean, that start was already scary. Like, a lot of those jump stream patterns, like, entering finals, you will definitely see more concrete patterns in this whole map pool. Like, each pick, you can clearly tell the patterns are there. Because, like, the maps are the big boys, I would say.
Yep, we can see signs of the difficulty being almost at the peak actually. We've allowed a lot of top diff map to be pulled here, and it shows.
Yeah, OD8 3.5 star. The star rating is definitely bumped up compared to semifinals. 2 minutes again, not too long. 144 BPM streams. Look at that trill into that mini jack. That is gonna be rough.
I'm OD8 for a jump stream. That's
Yeah, really testing your raw accuracy. I think OD8 on score V2 is actually harder to ratio than OD8 on score V1. So like, you need to be careful of that.
A lot of scores are very hard to act on score V2 generally, even if it's just
I mean,
right.
that's always true. Yeah. Like, it's like some of these little jack sections, of course, it's not like the main dish of this map, but they can be quite difficult as well. Misses can happen in any of these parts. Like
And
some of these triple hand streams. Ooh, that is a...
not a good thing.
No,
It's gonna be tough.
The BPM 144, it might not be so fast looking, but the density is what's making this map difficult.
That's Rice 1.
A very difficult map to start off with. This is our Bulletproof Love, our jump stream pick. 3.5 star OD8, 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Yeah, this is what you would expect in the finals map pool. But that's only the first map that we will have. On to Rice 2 now, which is our light, not jump stream, but like more of a single stream-ish pick. It's more like faster BPM, but the density is not as high. We have Whispers from a Distant Star. This is not the rank set, but this is another set map by Logan.
Honestly, I wouldn't call this light anymore. We've moved on to the late game and we've introduced a more proper stream.
Yeah.
And you'll see more.
It's like light jump stream, but it's faster. It's like fast.
I guess you can even call it the speed pick.
It is speed-ish, I would say. OD7 though, so the OD is a little bit more forgiving. Again, also 2 minutes. Star rating is also a little bit lower, but trust me, the map is just as hard.
And 190 BPM right there.
Yeah, so expect 190 BPM streams in a little bit after this very long intro.
It's a decently long intro, actually.
Yeah, just to build your nerves. And here we go. That's what I mean by this map is not easy at all. Like, these are super fast and like the streams are definitely not like very comfortable, I would say. Like, these like stream. It's almost like a speed pattern, but it's just not as fast as you would see in the speed map. But like some of these doubles in the way too, making some of those jacks here and there, making the map much more difficult to play with.
Totally.
And into this more of a 1-6, yeah, 1-6 graces I'm seeing, or 1-8.
I think so. Ooh, 1-8. That sounds scary.
Some graces here and there. Like finals map pool is, you can already tell that the maps are quite much harder, I should say. And we still have one more part.
Finals is the like last significant jump. Like we've seen it first time from round of 16 to quarterfinals, and then the second time here semifinals, from semifinals to finals.
Yeah, but you can clearly tell that this map is no joke. I know some of the older maps in the last like the few previous pools have higher BPM, but like they are definitely not as stamina draining as this one. Like that second Kia was never ending until just now. That map is very difficult, 190 BPM of constant light jump stream. Despite being only 7, I can see a lot of chain act drops or chain misses. Like, if you don't have stamina, you're dead.
Despite only being 2 minutes. Not a joke.
Yeah, that is our Rice 2. Let's go on to our mixed Rice. Testify. This is a very interesting map. 2 minutes and 50 seconds, 3.66 stars.
Alright, let's start.
OD is like normal 7.7, but when it's mixed, you expect some. You should expect some bursts. And here we go. Elens.
It's actually
Don't worry. It's normal Elens. We're going on to Rice now.
we mix it up with Ellen a little bit.
But it's simple LN. It's fine. We expect you guys to be able to hit those normal decorational LNs. And here we go. Some of these graces are what's making this map really difficult now. Some cut streams. And some of these jacks are making this map quite annoying to play actually. If your finger control is not there, a lot of act drops can happen in this section. And here we go. This is the hardest section, I would say. Wait, no, never mind. It's not this one. My bad. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, like this map has a lot of those like rolls, burst kind of thing, which is, I would say, quite annoying to act.
The jack part, let's say. I feel like it's.
This map consists of a lot of bursts. Yeah, it is.
I haven't seen this map before, so it's going to be a surprise to me too.
These are a lot of single streams. They are quite inconsistent on the rhythm, so there's 1-3 and 1-4 alternating in that earlier section here, and we are gonna go into that little jump through, and that row again. Like this map has a lot of those cut streams and bursts that's making the map quite annoying to look at. That 1-6 row, oh my. Ooh. Oh my god.
That is not.
It's just roll, so it's like you can sort of manipulate, but your act will die if you just jump through it. You do want to kind of like hit it like a stream. Oh, yeah, just a little bit. It's not like too big of a deal. Like the main difficulty is definitely still these like streams. Like those streams are quite difficult. Like, look at this whole row. Come on.
Wow. Definitely similar to Rice 2. It's very streamy.
And in the final part, this is where that diff spike happens actually. It's not too much of a diff spike, but like still like a lot more streams, one with different rhythm in this whole part. That final 1-6 row is and our Rice 3 testify map by Portrayer.
Very difficult map actually. 3.66 star. One of the highest in this pool.
I'm pretty sure this map's the highest star rating for non-TB.
That's insane.
Yeah. Quite a difficult map. All of 1-6 bursts. Of course, the star rating is a little bit inflated, I would say, because of the rolls, but when you're trying to get good accuracy on, the rolls are quite tough. And I say quite tough, I mean really difficult. Especially for these level of players. Alright.
Now we can move on to our next Rice, which is Rice 4. Our tech pick.
This is what I would say, like, you will definitely feel that this map is techy. Like, up to semi-finals, the tech maps are usually just, you know, polyrhythm, goofy R, snapping, and stuff. But now we will see actual tech. Let's go.
With 7.8 OD for tag, this is scary.
I would say what the definition of tech actually is, at least for like the more like 4-digit or higher level tech maps. It's usually graces with some mini jacks or jump jacks, like we could see here. And of course, we cannot miss those bursts as well. This is where we call actual tech.
Yep, wow.
Like, this map is definitely on the harder side. Those jacks and stuff are super difficult. Like, that one jack burst is just gonna be the killer. I can see so many misses in this pick. Like, look at this. It's a very bursty pick. We have a full break part here.
To calm ourselves from the very techy part.
Yeah, tech picks usually revolve in bursty stuff. Like, look at these jack bursts, rolls. They are just quite annoying to hit. Like those mini jacks as well.
Pretty relentless too. It's very consistent. There isn't much break beside that long part at the middle.
There's a total of 3 break parts here. We have a second break part now.
I see. More.
This time is 2 minutes and 50 seconds long, almost 2 minutes and 46 to be exact. There's 3 break parts though, so like I think the train time is like a little bit higher than 2 minutes.
Yep, I think so. 2 minutes of tag. Doesn't sound very comfortable.
Yeah, 135 BPM jacks, and I think they are 260 BPM stream bursts. So like, you know.
The usual stuff, I guess, for finals.
This is what we expect from finals, I guess. Like, these maps are super difficult. We have our final break part now, and then I think we will approach the ending. A very repetitive map, actually. Like, and you definitely recall these bursts in the first half.
Yeah. Can be a good thing if you've nailed the pattern and the timing, but it could also be a bad thing if you struggled since the beginning.
I can see a lot of bans for this pick, especially for the L1 players. Like, that final burst might be the killer. You know, it's tough when even Marvin only got 9 AK, so.
Oh yeah, that's true.
3.5 star, only 7.8. This is Empire map by Arcat. Our Rice 4 technical pick.
Now we can move on to our Rice 5, our Jack map. And is this our first uprate, if I'm not mistaken? I actually don't remember much uprate.
I mean, either.
Perhaps. This could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. This was a map by Ref. It's not map by Kenny. This is a re-upload from Ref. This is a 1.05 upgrade version of the original map. Because 1.0 is too easy. Let's go.
Right. Yeah.
This is quite a fast jack map, I would say. 106 BPM jacks.
Yep. A proper 100 BPM jack.
It's probably more standard jack compared to semi-finals jack. Okay, there's some stream bursts, but like you can definitely see more jacks revolving in this map. Any jacks in this break part or builder part-ish.
Also, compared to semi-final, I would say there are more like double to double or double to triple. Semi-final is like a lot more double to single.
Yeah, semi-final is like more of a... I think semi-final is just 100 BPM jack.
Yep.
But it's more anchory, but this one is less anchory, but like the density of the jacks are... You can definitely see that it's much more denser. This like row of jacks in that stream, that is tough.
Not very long of a map, but still quite tough. Either way, 100 BPM jack is nothing to scoff at, definitely.
Don't worry, usually jack picks are not that long, so like 2 minutes is fairly standard, I would say. Almost 2 minutes.
Like imagine a longer jack pick, I would say it would be hard.
Yeah, it is quite tedious to play if the jack map is long. OD8 3.2 star, the starting is a little bit lower, but the density of the jacks are definitely also quite tough. So you definitely need to be careful of that. A very standard jack pick again. This is Ref's 1.05 version of... I forgot the name. More jump more, right.
More jump more, yeah.
A very standard jack pick. Players can get pretty good accuracy if you can manage the speed and density. But if you cannot, a lot of misses act drops can happen to you. So be careful of that. That would be our Rice 5, but we are not ending the Rice yet. We have our 6th Rice, Rice 6, which is our second mixed Rice.
Yep, we have 2 mix now. Fill up for the extra Rice slot compared to semi-final and quarterfinal.
This is, again, another edit. It is originally from MWC as an SV pick, but you know, this is the non-SV version. You will see what I mean now.
Upgrade 1.05. Slightly slower, 129, but it is mixed, so there'd be more variety to it.
Let's go. This is quite a difficult map, I would say. OD8 is also quite difficult.
Oh yeah, it's OD8.
More of a complex rhythm.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot more OD8 recently in this finals pick. Definitely to test more of your precise accuracy.
Yeah, like a very chill start. Some of these like small 1/6 bursts, I think. Yeah, I think it's 1/6 bursts.
Very interesting map. Very jump streamy, I would say.
This is an edit with uprate. So like I think I nerfed some triples here. This is an re-output by me. This was originally mapped by Toaf. Very good mapper, by the way. He made this map for MWC 2024, and this is originally an SV pick for round of 16 as a custom song as well. But of course, this is not a custom song from this tournament. This is a custom song from MWC. Anyway, we are at a break part now, but this break part is actually quite dense too. It's not like there's nothing. Like some of these doubles are also quite annoying. If you're not
techy, I would say.
Yeah. It's more on the tech side for a mixed rice, I would say.
Ooh, that jump trill.
Yeah, a lot of these like sudden bursts. I mean, you could see that in an SV map, but it's not an SV map. We just remove the SV. Like those jump trills and these triples are quite tough.
Moving on to the last part, I believe.
And here we go. Those long jacks are 130 BPM long jacks. Oh, this one is not. This one is like 1/3. But
I have
like
no
these
idea
long jacks are 130 BPM.
what beat.
Yeah, 130 BPM jacks.
That two-hand trill, I believe. Right.
A very
mixed
yeah.
rice. Very what?
I mean, this is a very like normal mix pick. Of course, this is a non-SV map, but like still, a lot of mixed patterns or like techie bursts you can see in this map. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. This is less cadences, like geeks. I don't know. How do you pronounce the name? Whatever. This map is mapped by Toaf.
I have no idea.
This map is mapped by Toaf on 1.05.
Less cadences, Magi Quest. I don't know. I try my best.
Close enough. But yeah, this is
Okay.
a 1.05 edit. Alright, that is our
Moving
Rice
on.
6.
Moving on to our LN right now. With LN1, our LN release pick.
This is
Another
another
by
edit. Yeah, I nerfed some LNs because the map was originally too difficult. And I also cut the map in half. Yeah. This map was originally 4 minutes. It was originally mapped by Sorairo, which was a LN mapper. I didn't put it here. You will see the mapper name in the website when the map was out. But this map is originally a 4-minute LN release map. I cut it in half to 2 minutes. This map is 78 BPM only. But don't worry, the LN releases are impossible. Let's go.
That's good to hear from semifinal.
A very chill song if you know the anime or the movie. But the map itself is gonna be, yeah.
It's not gonna be chill on your hand.
Like, unless you for some reason train anime released a lot, which I don't really see it happening in this level at least. But like, those LNs are just the appetizer. These are the easy parts.
LN release are quite infamous for giving players their lowest score, as we've seen from semifinal.
Yeah, definitely. I am sure players are definitely not as comfortable on these LNs, but we don't care. The maps are still as difficult. I'll deal with it. Anyways, like look at these LNs, dude. A lot of LN releasing skill and finger control you need in this section.
I think it's the closest we have to a noodle, to an inverse.
It's not really an inverse. There's so many releases and finger control you need. And here we go. We have our Ki part now. And oh my goodness.
That doesn't look fun.
By the way, I nerfed these. So like, it was originally a bit more difficult too.
Oh wow.
Like, all of these releases are super complex. At least in this level, like these releases are, you are guaranteed to drop so much egg in this Ki section. Just try to minimize your grade count and hopefully not miss.
Yep. And then release in Score V2 is also very scary. Who knows what you're gonna get?
Yeah, especially when it's a Score V2, let me remind you. This map is 2.33 stars, but I would say this is probably one of the hardest maps in this Mappool.
Yeah,
And that is where I cut the song off. I mean the map off. There was originally more map in this song, but it will be too long.
I mean,
2 minutes.
The original map, if you want to.
Yeah,
Pretty challenging.
I think I linked it in the description. So when the map was out, you can check that. So this is Suzume. I love the anime.
Release. Yeah, me too. Actually, I've never watched it. Anyway, let's move on to our LN2 pick. This is the LN density.
Our banger 2.
Yep.
This is our density. We can confidently say that this is a density map now, instead of quote-unquote
Actual
light density.
Let's watch.
This is a 3-minute 3-star L1 density. And oh my god, you can tell that this is difficult.
This is a proper dense LN map. And oh my. A lot of that's kind of staircasey LN.
Yeah, it's sort of a like this is what density. Usually, when L1 density happens, it's usually L1 stream. That's what density is usually are.
100%.
But you know, like in the earlier stages, like the maps are way too easy for us to like actually put L1 stream. So like we just kind of put, you know, L1's as like so-called L1 density. But now you can definitely tell that this is an L1 density map.
I would say there
And you
are
will
a
try new.
there are a few rise though. It's not like a complete 3 minutes of LN density.
I mean, if this is full L1, the accuracy would be too fatally low. But, like those L1 bursts are what we call L1 density.
Oh yeah, that's a proper LN density now.
Like these L1, this whole drop is just L1s now.
And we need to remind you, the map is 3 minutes long of this density. Well, not
Yeah, this is
fully.
not the TV size. This is the whole song.
Yep. Might be a very tiring map to play.
I will say there's a lot of L1s for breaks. I mean, not non-L1s for breaks. Like these rise notes for break parts. So like you need, if you're not that good at L1, you definitely need to try to gain as much act as you want on these rise sections.
Yep, 100%. It's a simple jump stream, so it's not gonna be a big issue.
But we are 1/4 of the way left in the map, and we are gonna approach our final TI very soon.
Yep. There's a bit of
Oh, a rise burst. Like these L1 density stuff, man. I wonder how these players were gonna perform. Like those L1s are definitely not comfortable, especially at level. A lot of these L1s are quite annoying to hit, I would say.
Yeah, that's true. Even for me and a lot of the testers here.
And this map is gonna end fast and future. Like I would say that there's a lot more rise notes than there was in semifinals and before. But like you can definitely tell this is an L1 pick because of the Ki sections.
Yep, the Ki is what 100% makes this an LN density pick.
There was one rise burst that's like difficult, but like of course the main difficulty definitely comes from the L1 parts in the Ki's, making this a L1 density.
Alright, we're moving on into our hybrid pick. Hybrid 1. This is the stream-oriented hybrid.
Banger free.
Yep. To the Milky Way.
This is our dream hybrid, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. It is. This is a very standard hybrid. I would say more of a generic one for a stream hybrid. Let's start. This is quite a long map again. Almost 3 minutes once again. 47.5, 3.4 star. This is To the Milky Way map by Murumu.
Alright, let's start.
From now on, you won't see a lot of rice bias hybrids, I would say. It would be more balanced.
Yep.
Very simple L1 start. Some of these like old L1s with another L1 in the like afterwards, and they release together. I don't know how to call them.
I would call it like
I legit
LN
don't know how to
stack,
call them.
I guess. Like LN stack to one
Yeah,
another
probably.
side. I don't know.
My 2 years of experience of playing the game, and I still don't know what those are called.
It's okay, man.
But like the main difficulty here, those like stream bursts are quite difficult.
Very tricky to hit in between of those LN.
I think those are 1-4 into 1-6 bursts.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, I think so.
And yeah. A lot of L1, those, you call it L1 stacks apparently. I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
It's fine, you get what I mean, like the L1 with an L1 afterwards, and they release together.
I think
Like
yeah,
those
I think LN
things.
stacks better.
In more of a break part now with these long L1s. It probably reminds you of Golden Hour in quarterfinals. But
Oh yeah, that map. Bit of short LN.
L1 part into 1-6 part.
I feel like this is the rice, more rice-ish part. Yep.
This is a rice part now. There's a little break for the non-L1 players, but there's some of those L1 stuff as well. But we're back to rice.
I'll say the break is a bit late into the map, so it's not really a break. More like a
True.
mercy.
I mean, it's a rice part for the non-L1 players.
But we're moving back to the last Ki.
Like that stream burst into our back to our Ki. And again, those like 1-4 into 1-6 stream bursts are quite difficult in these more small LN for the melody.
Moving on to the last part. Just a simple rice.
I know few bursts, I think.
I want less density, I guess.
L1 stream. Yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget to
That's
hit
gonna-
at the end.
Yeah. The map. It's gonna end with that double, and that is our stream hybrid 1 to new keyway map by Murumu.
Yeah, very decently tough map actually.
Yep. Definitely need to be careful of those bursts. And that is our hybrid 1. Let's move on to our second hybrid. Our Jack hybrid.
Jack oriented hybrid.
Cool me down. Nothing much to say, it's just a Jack oriented hybrid map. OD8, 3 minutes. I guess this map's quite long actually. Let's see what the map includes.
Alright, let's start.
A very calm start here. Some doubles, L1s, you know.
Just the beginning, nothing much.
I would say a lot of these like long intros can make you really nervous.
Yeah, especially if you know what's to come.
Like once you're like enter more into a difficult part, I would say like it's more like you can get more focused and try to just let's go wee ball and then try to hit the difficult notes. But if it's just slow start, you just get scared.
Yeah, you need to control your nerves if for that type of beginning.
Anyways, not a lot of jacks actually, but we saw a jack put up there into more of a stream burst kind of thing.
Jump streamy-ish, I guess. Maybe.
But there's some jacks there.
I would say this is the easier pick, the easier map, I think. I haven't tested it myself, but
Need to know like Jack hybrid is not always like super Jack oriented.
yeah,
It's just like there's Jack components in the hybrid. It's still mainly like some Rice and LN stuff mixed together. It's still really hard to find like a full Jack hybrid map, I would say.
yeah, because Jag is a very SR in skill set. If you put too many triples, you get a 4-star.
I mean, you can see the jacks here, right?
Yep. Very bursty at the bridge before the Ki.
A very, like... Let me remind you, this map's also quite long, actually.
3 minutes, almost 3 minutes long.
Yeah, like, these, like, streams and stuff. I mean, if you play Avalon maps, like, usually their style is like this. Just to remind you, this mapper is also the one that mapped Triumph and Regret. So, like, the patterns are usually more comfortable.
Yeah.
But of course, the releases are actually not that comfortable in this map.
Yeah. It's a independent release instead of relying on the next LN.
Yeah, the map is gonna end up with that final stream into this final... Not really jacks, but like, it's like double spam.
Jack-ish,
I don't know.
I guess we consider doubles Jack, but it's okay.
I would say this is more of a... Probably more of an easier map.
Yeah.
But it's just a tiny bit easier.
It's a safe pick if you want to start off pretty easy, I guess.
Yeah, if you're no one's... Yeah, I would say that.
Alright. We are moving on to Hybrid 3, our LN bias hybrid.
This map is... I would say this map's gonna be quite tough.
Yeah.
Every single time I went bias hybrid is always, I would say, quite annoying to play with.
I would say this is
Like, if you hear the song right now, I mean...
yeah.
I mean... Good luck, let's go.
This
map is not even 3 stars, actually.
Yeah, but we know how LN affects star
I mean,
rating.
We know how LN behaves when it's in not inflated LN. And here we go.
Funny enough, this map is actually kind of similar to semi-final tiebreaker in how the LN are structured. Like the simple short click and then hold, like LN shield, I guess that's what it's called.
Yep. Definitely, you can never see more L1s in this map compared to Hybrid 1 and 2, those L1 releases and stuff. Making this quite a hybrid, L1 bias hybrid. Well, yeah.
The shield are very tough. This is not an easy map at all.
I think this is basically just LN2, but like there's less like those LN density things.
Also shorter. This is barely 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can still feel that rice being here and there, like being contributing to difficulty. I think in LN2 the rice parts are like more of the free act parts. For this map, even the rice parts are, I would say, quite annoying to play with.
Yep.
But of course, this is the LN bias, so like the L1s are still the main dish of this hybrid pick. Look at the LN burst.
100%. Not getting easier.
Like, yeah, the map gonna still go on with those LN stuff. Definitely quite tough to play with. 99.8% wow. Like the maps like, yeah, it's just these LN. That is very true from Endbleed. Like it is very similar to DB last round, except of course shorter.
Yep, it's going to be something. Eh?
It's only OD7, but still, the accuracy is gonna be quite tough to get. 185 BPM. This train is going nowhere.
Yep.
Wait, no, there's no is. This train going nowhere.
Oh. Alright, we're moving on into our Hybrid 4. This is our Tech Hybrid.
Tech is gonna be interesting though.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen this map. So,
Me too.
live reaction.
Actually, I haven't seen a lot of the maps, so well, let's go.
I mean, You look at the BPM, it's I would say very scary.
Oh yeah, 252 BPM. That's by far the highest BPM out of all of the maps.
Though like the OD is very low,
Oh yeah, I guess.
so like I guess it's more forgiving.
We don't know.
Oh my god, the song is already
This is
full of doubles.
yeah,
This song is so chaotic.
could not imagine the top diff would be like.
Yeah, of course this is not the top diff. This is 8 Danny map, so like the maps, the bursts are gonna be quite interesting and quite techy. Like there's so many doubles here and there actually streamed, and I don't think those are consistent jacks.
Yeah, definitely not. I think.
Like these double jack anchors, bro. Oh my god. Good thing it's only 2 minutes. Those Ellen bursts, Jesus.
A lot of doubles, a lot of LN.
Keep in mind, this is 252 BPM, so those streams you see, they are 252 BPM as well.
It's very
Unless they are
scary.
1/3. I'm not really sure.
Possibly 250 BPM stream is insane though.
I mean, they're not like continuous, but still.
Yeah,
Quite fast.
perhaps.
It's more like a burst, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, like this final part, jacks, LNs and stuff, very, very techy. It's not as techy as you would expect in a tech hybrid, but still, like those streams are, I would say, like quite annoying to hit, and that's, I mean, technical picks are usually just goofy snapping and goofy bursts and stuff. But yeah, that is our hybrid or hive mind map by Danny. Okay, you may ask, where's the customs, by the way? From Rise 1 to Hybrid 4, there's not a single custom. You may say, oh, this tournament sucks. Where's the customs? Don't worry. We have something special prepared for you guys for Hybrid 5 and the tiebreaker. From now on, we will not be commentating. We will disappear. But don't worry, we will come back after the TV.
Enjoy our what we've been making.
Let's go.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
It's nice knowing you for the last 7 years, 2 months, and 7 days. Watching you grow up, have nightmares and dreams is a really interesting part of my job. I was destined to be under your bed, but now there will be someone else protecting you from nightmares.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. What was that?
The first map was Hybrid 3. Hybrid 5,
Five.
our mini TV map by Anvili.
Yep, me.
And that transition was something that I didn't even expect into our first custom song by Kage Minori, Escape from a Childhood World. I mean, what can I say? That intro was just phenomenal.
Yep, the team cooked storyboard, artists, and editor, and everyone else that contributed to the map. They did an amazing job, every single one of them.
This was cinema.
Yep, even Poppy is speechless. This is.
I mean, yeah, I didn't really know how the video is gonna go. I knew that there was gonna be a video. I didn't know that it's gonna transition from your map or Hybrid 5 to this in such an interesting manner. And I love it.
Yep, it was amazing.
Like, props to Kenny, our host, for making that video. Props to the mappers for making this map. Props to Kage Minori for making this amazing song. This is our finals tiebreaker, mapped by multiple mappers. Yeah. This is. I am speechless.
Me too. Even I've never expected to turn out this great.
A very great job, very high effort from our staff team. Kudos to them. And that is our final map of this Mappool. This is, again, Escape from a Childhood World by Kage Minori, our artist. This is our custom song. Yep.
Yep, very good.
This time it's
custom.
actually a very short TV. I think it's barely 4 minutes.
Yeah, 3.55, just under 4 minutes long.
Yeah, it's only 4 minutes, but still.
Yeah.
A very amazing job from the artists and the mappers. Just want to say that thank you everyone for making this map pool possible, making this song possible. And I mean, what can I say? But yeah.
All right.
Good luck to the players.
Yep, good luck. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, definitely a really difficult map pool. Nonetheless, the cinema is there, the difficulty is also there, and we will only expect more from you guys. I'm talking to you, the players.
Yep.
In
good luck,
around
everyone.
5 to 6 days, it's your turn to shine.
Yep.
But yeah, that is about it for this showcase. I mean, I still have no words.
Me too. That's great.
But yeah,
All
good
right.
luck to the remaining 6 players, I think.
Yep. I think 6. I actually don't remember how many exactly.
Yeah, it's 6. It's 6.
Oh, 6. All right.
Yeah, it's 6. Alright.
All right.
Thank you everyone for watching. I mean, I can't I said this like 10 times, but I am just speechless. That TV was super amazing. That video editing was super good. Thank you, Min, for making the storyboard as well. Kenny for making the background and the video. And that is about it for this stream. Anything else you want to say, Miss Envily? Mr. Envily, I am... Okay.
Nope. And I think good luck to everyone, to the players on finals. And we'll be seeing you guys in the weekend. I think that's all.
Yeah. My name is Poppy. With me is Envily. This is gonna be the end of our finals Mappool showcase. Good luck to everyone and see ya.
Yeah. Bye bye.